guys, so happy Friday. It's been a good crazy week. Ike's doing well, recovering from his surgery. It's all good. Everything's going good so far. So anyway, instead of doing like a frugal type Friday, I thought I'd do my favorite top 10 products from Deciem, which really just now includes NIOD and The Ordinary. They kind of got rid of a few of their miscellaneous brands that they had, Hylamide, and they had a lip brand and the hair fabric shampoo thing. I never tried those, but anyway, or what was their other one? Well, whatever. Anyway, so the Deciem really now is The Ordinary NIOD. So here's my top 10 products from both brands. First of all, I'm going to start with this. I've repurchased it several times. That is the NIOD Survival Zero, full of amazing ingredients, antioxidants, skin protecting, skin conditioning, skin soothing ingredients. Wonderful product. Highly recommend if you're going to pick this one up and use it. If you can use it in your morning routine, it will be great if you use it on your sunscreen. It has some really nice skin protecting ingredients. Obviously, it doesn't say it on the box. It says it on the bottle. I was hoping it would say it. But anyway, a lot of good skin protecting. Oh, Ike, you want to come say hi? No, he doesn't. He's shy now. Anyway, wonderful product. So I typically use this one in the summer underneath my sunscreen, and I will get to their other survival ones in a minute. But anyway, if you're looking for a good antioxidant serum, this one is great. If you're not going to use vitamin C, using this one is just wonderful. So sometimes my skin gets sensitive to vitamin C, so I don't necessarily use it every single day, but sometimes instead of vitamin C, I just use this one because it's got so many good antioxidants in it. Next up, another one I've repurchased. Actually, all of these I've repurchased, except for one, and I'll get to that in a second. The Ordinary Buffet and Copper Peptides, or if you like the regular buffet, that one is equally wonderful. I will link to all these below. I personally prefer the one with copper peptides a little bit just because I find it a little bit easier to work with, a little bit more elegant, absorbs a little bit easier. However, if you find the regular buffet works well in your routine, go with it. It is one of the best priced products that is out there for the good ingredients. Highly recommend it. Fragrance free, good ingredients in here, copper peptides. I typically use this one if I use my laser at night, which I use off and on depending on how my skin is feeling or dry or not. I'll use this afterwards, or if I microneedle, which I don't do as much as I used to, I use this one as well with it, or just on its own. Wonderful product, good peptides. You cannot beat the price of, especially the regular buffet. In terms of the ingredients in it, you just can't beat it. In terms of price, there's no other product that is as good, with as many good ingredients, and as well priced as I've ever seen. Although I'm sure I can always be proven wrong, but anyway. Next up, another one I've repurchased several times, the Squalane Cleanser from The Ordinary. This is a really wonderful cleansing balm. I kind of use it on dry skin. It does a great job removing most makeup, sunscreen, oil, things like that. Rinses pretty clean, emulsifies pretty easily. Sometimes I'll use a second step cleanser after it. Sometimes I don't, and I find it rinses pretty darn clean. No fragrance in it. Squalane's pretty friendly. Nice ingredient. Some acne prone skin might not necessarily agree with that, but anyway, check out the ingredients and everything else. But a wonderful cleansing balm, and I think now since they've released some larger sizes, they've got an even bigger size of this one. So if you have not tried it, highly recommend giving it a whirl. And to be honest, you can't beat a cleansing balm that's packaged like this and it doesn't leak. They just did a wonderful job with that. So, okay, next up, probably out of all of these, this is the one I've repurchased the most just because I use it every single day, year long. That is a multi-peptide serum for hair density. If you've seen it in my videos about this product, I don't really use it for hair density so much. To be honest, I use it more for dry scalp. My scalp gets very dry, especially in the winter time. And I apply a couple drops of it to my part here, and part here. Does the trick. Don't need to do anything else. Don't need special shampoo. It don't need any special other treatments just other than this stuff. And it really does a nice job. And you know what, if you're looking for some hair growth, might be worth a whirl. There's some studies showing peptides might help with that, especially copper peptides. So I had a Claire's Midnight Blue Calming Drop ampule that I thought it went bad, so I just finished it on my scalp because I didn't really want to put it on my face, and it was a nice way to finish it without wasting it. So anyway. Okay, next up, The Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% Masque. This stuff is wonderful. 2% salicylic acid. You leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes, then rinse it off. It also contains charcoal. It is a dark color, so don't touch your shower curtain when you have this on, because I did that. Actually, I did that with this one the other day, and I did this with the Dr. Roebuck Uluru mask, which is like red. And once that got on the shower curtain, it looked like a mess. So don't touch your shower curtain after you use this. But anyway, wonderful product. Next up, okay, I mentioned I was going to talk about the NIOD again. This is the NIOD Survival 30. This one includes SPF 30 sunscreen in it. It's SPF 30, in my opinion, isn't necessarily ideal year-round, but during like the winter or days like this where it's cloudy out, SPF 30 is just fine, or a day where I'm just in and out doing errands. Also contains the great, amazing antioxidants and beneficial ingredients in there. Also, we'll link to this one below. And if you're in the US, it's hard to get it. I've so far found the only place I can get this one is beautybay.com, and they'll ship it. So, okay, next up. This one is another repurchase, obviously. This is their Pycnogenol serum. It comes in a very tiny bottle. You really need like 1-2 drops. You can smooth it on your face before other products, or you can mix a drop or two in with your moisturizer. It seems to be the most convenient thing. If you can use this in your morning routine, it's great because Pycnogenol is one that helps fight UV damage, sun damage, things like that. It's included in a lot of sunscreens these days as well. And I think it's also in the Survival. And well, we're checking out, and a little bit goes a long way. So this bottle looks tiny. It will last you a while, especially if you just use a couple drops and mix it in with something. Okay, next up we've got the Ordinary Lactic Acid. Which one did I pick? The 10%. I like the 10%. They also have a 5% one. So depending on how sensitive your skin is, you can get 5 or 10%. My skin is, I've worked up to 10%. I didn't start out with 10% initially, but anyway, this stuff is wonderful. Short ingredient list, but good pH balanced, everything else you need. It's good. It does a great job, and it's a pretty darn good alternative to spending a lot of money on an exfoliant like Sunday Riley's Good Genes, which seems to be pretty popular. This one seems to be a great alternative that it will save you a ton of money. So, okay, I think on the list is the only one I haven't repurchased just because the bottle's huge. That is the Superoxide Dismutase Mist. Actually, Patreon, I think Kim sent this to me a while ago, and I'm still using it. I use a squirt pretty much every day, and this bottle's gigantic. It's 8 ounces. So, I mean, I use it once a day, typically in my morning routine. I use 1 spritz, and this bottle's lasted, but Superoxide Dismutase is an amazing antioxidant, skin-protecting ingredient, and this stuff is just lovely. So, if you're going to be out in pollution, things like that, squirt a little bit on your face and go, and it will help your skin protect itself from those nasty ingredients. Not ingredients, those pollutants, sorry. Pollutants. And then last but not least, the NIOD Voicemail Mask. This stuff is quite hydrating. I like using it more as a sleep mask, which I guess is kind of, typically that's how it's supposed to be used, I think. Used twice weekly, nighttime only. I will say occasionally I've used this as a rinse-off mask, but you know what? There's so many good ingredients. You want to use it where it can soak in and work. So at nighttime seems to be ideal. I'll use it once a week. I typically use it more in the wintertime when my skin is more dry and I need a few more layers of humectants and moisture and things like that. And this stuff does a great job. No fragrance in it. Lovely ingredient list. Obviously, NIOD is known for a lot of their copper peptide products. I've tried some of them. Some of them have been okay. The copper serum, I think it was the copper 3 serum, seemed to work well. Their lipid copper peptide that came in the squeeze tube, I found just my skin hated it, so I still haven't finished that one. But the one that came in the bottle, that was a liquid, seemed to work well. I think they're on their 3rd installment of that now. That one seemed to work well, but the the cream version just did not work out well. So, but other people absolutely love it, so nothing wrong with that. So, anyway, most of these are pretty affordable too. So, anyway, interested in hearing from you guys what your favorites are from NIOD or the Ordinary or Deciem or whatever. Leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.